Hello. Kind of doing some little clearing of the space, and today we are doing a weekend energy forecast. I'm clearing them with the Palo Santo. And we're using the Shaman's Oracle, which I call my big guns. These have a lot. These cards, when I read them, when I utilize them in a reading, they're about our life purpose and our life agreements. And for whatever reason, I'm just feeling inclined to do a reading with the Shaman's Oracle. And they don't want to shuffle like the other way, so we're going to do it this way. And just see what comes through. So while these are shuffling, I'm going to give you a little bit of update on Tuesday evening, where I'm going to have a tapping intro online class, I guess, workshop here on Facebook as a Facebook Live. And then on Wednesday, we'll start the Reiki Shodan, which are the first degree online classes or continuing education for those of you that are attuned to the first degree or greater. So, doing the weekend energy forecast. I don't know. We got a lot of heavy things going on, body, mind, and spirit here, and in our community, greater to our state, our country. There's our first one. Our country, everywhere, the globe. So I wanted to ask a little bit about the insight into that, and then, of course, what's going to happen, what's going on, what's the energy, what's the vibe for this weekend. And please give me some more cards. Okay, there we go. And anything else? Do you have anything else to offer today? Okay, I guess not. So I've got a couple of, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and let's just rock and roll with that. And we're gonna go a card at a time, if you're cool with that. So let's take a look. And the first card that we're looking at today, and I'm just going to bring it up here, is the Spirit of Empowerment. And what I'm feeling in here is this is a good time, a good energy, a good vibration to stand up and speak truth, to stand up and be authentic. If you have, it's time to stand up for yourself, and the way that it's kind of coming across to me is really pretty neat. What I'm feeling on this particular card and that Spirit of Empowerment is like this opportunity to let your light shine. An opportunity to let your light shine. You actually feel comfortable where you are. You feel loved, you feel supported, you feel all of these things that you've been looking for, or actually more like waiting for that sign that it's perfect timing. And guess what? It's perfect timing right now. That energy with the Spirit of Empowerment is saying it's perfect timing for you to come out of your shell, to let your light shine, to stand up for what, to stand up for what you are, for who you are. And I'm meaning it more as in authenticity and less of being sassy. Just kind of clarifying there. So the second card is about obstacles here. And I'm seeing the Spirit of Destruction. But you'll notice that it's upside down. And for me, when I'm looking at it upside down, it's like a diminished feeling. And the message that I pick up on that, gotta love Carl Jung, is haters are always going to hate. Haters are always going to try to throw shush your way. They're always going to try to make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel less than, maybe trigger some of those self-esteem issues that you've got going on. However, it's in a diminished position, So it's more like, you might get a little scratch on that, but it's really not going to be any big deal. It's nothing that you cannot handle. It's nothing that you haven't crossed before. It's like I said, it's no big deal. It's no kind of issue to be focused on. Haters are always going to hate. If you're looking good, they're not going to like that you look good, okay? Because they may be looking in the mirror and they're thinking that they're not looking good. So don't worry about the haters. They're just haters and, low vibe. No need to lower your standards to fulfill their needs. And so our help card here is Shaman of Birth. And just to give you a little bit of insight, when I see a Shaman card in this particular deck, when I'm using the deck, I take it very seriously. And I take it on a very, very deep, spiritual, discerning level. So the Shaman of Birth, and remember that we started out here with Spirit of Empowerment. So when I'm looking at Shaman of Birth as being in your help card, what I am seeing is that you will emerge. You are going to come out. And when I'm saying reborn, it is. It's like a rebirth. It's kind of like, I never knew Marilyn was that way. I never knew that she could sing. I never knew. So it's all of these things that you've been holding back on. You're really going to surprise people. And it's the cool kind of good surprise. Haters are always going to hate. But the people that love you will love you for what you're bringing to the table and what you're doing. Now, it's interesting on this last card because the last card is that end result, and I'm seeing Shaman of Sorrows, and some of you are like, oh my God, what a card to end on, and I'm like, no, not really. It's not really that bad card, but or a bad card in its own, but it's giving us a message of almost like having remorse. And it's going to be remorse that you didn't stand up for yourself and embrace that spirit of empowerment a whole lot sooner. That's what that remorse is right there on that Shaman of Sorrows. It is this beautiful lesson teaching us to embrace opportunities. Allow them to flow to us. Allow them to come to us. Don't deny them. If you're denying and pushing things away, you're fulfilling that Shaman of Sorrows in a sense of remorse. So this is like, let go of the remorse, embrace that spirit of empowerment, and do something really cool, groovy, and awesome with your weekend. Show people who you are, that beautiful spirit in here, those beautiful thoughts that are in here. Allow them to express and let people really see who you are, because you're a beautiful creation, and let your light shine. So I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Love the video. Comment something cool. We used the Shaman's Oracle, which I call my big gun. Wanted to kind of look at what is the purpose of this weekend, and the purpose of this weekend is for you to let your light shine. So peace, love, harmony. Come see me really soon.